So the last time I opened a 25 book submission from CGC on camera, the damn video was too long or my program didn't like it. So I've got to be a little snappier today. For these amazing 25 moderns back from CGC, let's see how we did. Alright, Dad has the box open. He is currently peeking for the first book he's going to pull out. There's some cool titles in this that WC Collectibles is going to be happy to bring to Spokane, Washington, Lilac City Comic Con, June 1st and 2nd. That is 2 weeks from yesterday and 2 weeks from today at the time of recording this. So, I kind of thought this book would get an 8.0. This is not a huge drop from that. It is white pages. It is one of the biggest books of the summer. It is New Mutants 98, the first appearance of Deadpool. With that movie coming out, that book is not going to last long. So I hope you're the first person through the door at Lilac City Comic Con, knowing that we always price very competitively with the market. And we're not going to do the trick that many vendors have been accused of by the fan base. I've never really seen it about jacking up prices at conventions. We definitely do not do that.
I know not very many do.
And you talk about the big books, another big book, and we knew this would get a 5.0. Had a feeling at least. White Pages, the Newsstand Amazing Spider-Man 300. That is an awesome book. We also have a raw copy of that wouldn't get a 5.0, so we didn't send it in. But you need your Amazing Spider-Man 300s? ASM 300? WC Collectibles got you covered. Next up, we have a 9.0. I'm a little bummed about this. I thought it would get better. But it is Roger Rabbit #1 in a newsstand. Love that. That's a cool book. Raw, that book runs about $20, 9.0. I hope it covered the grading fees. If it didn't, that's my bad for choosing it to send in. So, I know the way Dad works. Hopefully these grades keep getting a little better. I know these books are cool. This is an interesting variant. I thought it would get better than this. It's a 9.2, but it is Voltron, Defender of the Universe, Volume 2, #1 variant. And that book has big value. One of the reasons that I wanted it graded is because I could not find comparable raw prices. And I was looking at it while Dad was spinning it. I didn't see any rub on the back. I'll have to check the notes on that one. But cool book, kind of a niche book. But, we can't all have the big keys all the time. We got to have stuff for other collectors as well. Now we have the first appearance of Jason Todd. This is a nice book. This is also white pages. It does not have Jason Todd in the notes, but I am certain that that is a Jason Todd book. Batman, Killer Croc cover. Awesome.
Number 525.
Awesome. And another newsstand. Don't know if you guys are noticing a trend here or not, but I do like submitting newsstand books. 50% of the first 4. Woo! I know we got some good ones coming. This is a great book. This is the second appearance of Elektra, Daredevil 169, in a 9.4 white pages. That bullseye cover is outstanding. Wow. That's a nice book. I knew it was high grade, right? I know you liked those ads when you were little, didn't you?
I did. I ordered things.
Ooh. I ordered stuff out of them too. I remember. I'm not as old as him though, so I didn't order them like that. Oh, this is cool. So, Spokane has a Halloween expo in the fall. This book probably won't survive until then because it's a very cool book. This is Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho #1. And it will be at Lilac City with us. And I will come up with a very good price for that one. I didn't find many graded copies of that. Loved the cover.
It's a 92.
Yeah. Innovation did a lot of those movie comics. And I'm a horror guy. Like I said, Halloween with the horror... Halloween Expo being the horror convention in Spokane in October. If that survives until then, hooray. If not, hooray. Either way, it's a cool book. Speaking of horror, this is a first print Lenore #1. This is another book that is really difficult to find. 9.4, I do see 2 very small ticks, 3 very small ticks on the back cover. But when Dad turns that over, you will see that all black surrounding on the back cover. That's a difficult book. And then a 9.4, very cool to have. Very cool book. And we're all over the board in this submission, and that's one of my favorite things to be in life as well. All over the board. Always doing different things, staying active in a variety of ways. So, next one up. Okay, the back cover of this is the reason we got this graded. The 9.4 on the front, that is what it is. That is Madman #3. But the reason that this book got sent in is that gorgeous Dave Stevens back cover. And they must be going through a real hard grading period right now in CGC, because I'm looking at these. They're not bad. The one before that, the Lenore, I could see the ticks on the back. That Madman looked pretty nice. Hey, it's a cool book. Now, this one I figured would get a 9.4. We have 2 copies of this. Hopefully one of them is better. This is Uncanny X-Men 266 in a newsstand. 9.4 white pages. That is a nice book, y'all. That is the first appearance of Gambit, the money book. I know the X-Men Annual 14 frequently gets overlooked by people, and he's in that book. But this one is the money book that people look for. Happy to have it. And you know what's another great first appearance? Also in a 9.4. I'm getting real sick of saying 9.4. But big money here, big first appearance. Incredible Hulk 271. The first appearance of Rocket Raccoon in America comic form. So that is awesome. Up on the back corner, this one earned its 9.4. On the back, there's just a little color from a surface stain. Comics are difficult to keep. A lot of kids, when they buy them, don't think to protect them as well as they should. My presser and cleaner did a great job on that one. On all of these. None of these grades are his fault. Thank you to my guy for helping us out get these great grades. This one, Wolverine and Deadpool, coming up this year. I had to fill up a 25 submission. This is a very modern book, but a very cool book. Wolverine title, Deadpool on the cover. This is Wolverine 33, the variant. And I'll take a peek here at the cover real quick. The art was done by Lionel Francis Yu. That is great art. I know a version of that exists as well, but I didn't have it, so we sent off the trade dress. Dad's digging in. We're, I think, a little over halfway there.
Oh, I love this one.
And Dad's excited. Hey, cool. So I had 2 copies of this. My presser said one of them for sure was not this good, so we brought it home. But I told him to send off the other one. Son of Celluloid, a Clive Barker book featuring Marilyn Monroe visage on the cover. with some pretty intense horror themes going on there. That's awesome.
I thought it was Monica Lewinsky. Oh, sorry.
See, everybody's got jokes. Everybody's got jokes. That's a cool book. That is a cover submission only. It's a $5 book all day long raw, but the cover looks awesome. So, hey, here's a nice book. I really wish it would have gotten a 9.8. In a 9.6, it's still a monster. This is the photo variant from the movie Black Widow #1 with the all-white back cover and the Scarlett Johansson front cover. Wow. Wow. I had one of those 4 years ago in 2020, and it was a 9.2, and it sold for big money. And that book went up and up and up. That's a very cool book. Happy to have that one. Oh, we're good. We're in the 9.6s now. Yay, that's 2 in a row. Let's see if we can find a 9.8 somewhere in here. No 9.8 yet, but another very cool book. This is the first appearance of She-Venom. Venom Sinner Takes All #3. Awesome. Awesome. I know that Venom 3 is coming out in November this year, I think is what I've seen. So with the ASM, with the Venom, we got the fandom covered at the WC Collectibles booth. We'll take care of you. You guys always take care of us. Thank you. Another 9.6. We're just so close. Huge first appearance. Modern Spider-Man book. Amazing Spider-Man #4. Humberto Ramos cover for the first appearance of Silk. These are just book after book of things that the collectors love, And I know the Voltron was weird. The Lenore's a little different. Son of Celluloid off. I gotta have stuff for everyone, and we're happy to have stuff for everyone. Anybody that comes over to our booth is gonna find something that they like. Alright. Now, I know that 9.8s are the premium in this, but this is a 1 in 100 ratio. I sure do wish it was a 9.8. It is not. It is a 9.6. The Disney cover of Amazing Spider-Man What If, featuring Goofy as the Hulk on the cover in the sketch edition. That's very cool. Huge ratio. I don't know why it got a 9.6 instead of a 9.8. I really don't. In a day and age when people talk about, CGC just gives 9.9, it's 9.9 or nothing. I think maybe they're cracking down pretty hard on it. Our first 9.8, and I'm damn happy to have it. This is a Scotty Young variant of Daredevil #1, and Raw. This book is a monster. In a 9.8, I am over the moon for that one. Saw the recent news that Daredevil Born Again will be out in less than a year on Disney+. Very excited about that. I've lost count. I haven't even tried to count. Dad's digging around in the box, so we'll see what he pulls up next.
This is ours.
Hey, yeah, we have a little collection of our own, so not all of these will be at Lilac City. This is Spectacular Spider-Man #1. This is the Virgin. I'm sure the trade is also in there of the basketball covers. We are doing our best to collect all of the basketball covers for ourselves. I spent 10 years working for Eastern Washington University men's basketball, and it's thick in my blood to be a basketball guy. So I bet. How about another one? Dad and I'll have to discuss this one, but this is a very cool Spider-Man cover where he's sitting on the back of a basketball hoop. That's just cool. Yeah, that one's probably ours too. That's a really cool book. I like the backpack. I like Spider-Man going to school. I I like the youth taking care of themselves, being on the court. And here's the trade dress for that spectacular to go with the Virgin. Love the art. Love the art. Love the theme. Love it all. Love for everything. Which means we should only have a couple books left. Four. This is awesome. It was my birthday earlier this week, so this is like round 5 or 6 for my birthday. Oh yes! All right, I forgot we submitted this. Super happy to have it in a 9.8. The Alex Ross, kind of hard to find. Superman 680 in a 9.8. I know that's going to be a really, really nice book. And with the love for pooches out in the world today, that is a very cool book. Very cool. Dog lovers in your life, we got the super dog. Countdown is on. Final 3. I think one of them is going to be a real big book. This is a very nice book. I loved X-Men 97. It just wrapped up. So why not get the Dodderman trading card variant? Throwback to the 90s style of Rogue right there. So we've got the first appearance of Gambit, and we've got a beautiful Rogue trading card. Those two would look good to each other. Those two would look real good next to each other. 2 books left. I hope he saves one of them for last, because I'm pretty sure I know what it is. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is an X-23 Virgin variant, Regenesis #1. This is a Rico R1CO cover, and featuring Laura Kinney as X-23 going nuts there. That is gorgeous. It's not going to be monster value, right? That's going to be pretty affordable, beautiful art for someone's wall. Now I'm double fingers crossed for this last book. I must not have submitted 2 of them. Earlier I said I had submitted 2 of the Uncanny 266. I lied to you. There was only the 1. This last one, though, is a retailer incentive. Right now, the biggest movie in the world in the theaters is Kingdom of Planet of the Apes. Well, its other one before it was War of Planet of the Apes. And right there, Caesar is looking pissed. And I am ecstatic to have that in a 9.8. That's a good box, y'all. It's a good box of books that will be available for you. First up, next up, at Lilac City Comic Con, Spokane, Washington, June 1st and 2nd. We'll see y'all there.